What's going on, guys? So today's video, now I know it's mirrored, I know it's back to front, it's just how it is on the Pixel 2 with YouTube Live, but this particular article says in the metadata, shocking list that will outrage women. Let's have a look at that, shall we? Queensland abortion laws passed. List of members of parliament shows it was mostly men who voted to keep abortion illegal. It took just 50 people to change forever the lives of hundreds of thousands of Australian women when Queensland MPs voted to scrap laws making abortion illegal on Wednesday night. Queensland women will now be able to choose to have an abortion without risking criminal prosecution. Well, that's not entirely true, because they were able to do it before without risking criminal prosecution. They just needed to basically say that either their physical health or their mental health was at risk. And the second one's a lot harder to prove. They can just simply say, oh, I'm suffering from depression, or I'm suffering from this. There you go. Legal abortion. The laws passed in state parliament will allow women to request an abortion up to 22 weeks gestation and also beyond. Now, just to let you know, guys, go and check out the thumbnail for this video. That is a visual representation of a young baby at 22 weeks gestation. Babies are known to be able to survive outside of the womb at 22 weeks if born prematurely, and many at that age have survived. They are fully formed human beings. They are no longer just an embryo. If the medical practice, so also beyond, so they're able to do it beyond 22 weeks with no upper limit, which means it could be done all the way to full term, as long as the baby hasn't yet come out into the big wide world. If the medical practitioner performing the termination has consulted with a second medical practitioner and both agree the abortion should be performed. So basically, you just need 2 feminist doctors and you're good. The changes also establish safe zones around clinics and medical facilities offering the procedure to stop staff and patients being harassed by anti-abortion activists. Yeah, I mean, you know, if you're undergoing a medical procedure, maybe it's probably not such a bad thing to have to not be harassed. So, you know, I'll concede that. That's fair. The laws took 2 full days to debate, with dozens of MPs wanting to speak to the bill, and were eventually passed with 50 MPs voting for and 41 against. But the most shocking thing about the vote is the gender divide between the yes and no votes. Only 6 female MPs voted against the bill, which means that the rest of them were feminists. So only 6 female MPs voted against the bill, with the other 35 no votes belonging to men. The majority of those who voted for the bill were female MPs. I can understand why that might be the case. That would be my prediction if I didn't have the figures in front of me. Queensland Premier, and I don't know how to spell her surname, so I'm just going to pronounce it the fun way, Anastasia Palaszczuk, says the changes will ensure women can access safe and legal terminations without fear or stigma. So basically without any accountability or any worries whatsoever. This is a historic day for Queensland, they said. The Palaszczuk government is proud to deliver on our election commitment to modernise and clarify the laws around termination of pregnancy, Ms. Palaszczuk said on Wednesday night. Because I believe, and I've always believed, a woman should be able to talk to her doctor about her own health and her own body without being a crime. Well, Ms. Palaszczuk, women have always been able to do that. Name me one woman, name one, that has actually gone to a doctor, talked about her body and her health, and been criminally prosecuted for it, or even had charges laid, let alone those charges being upheld in a court of law. And look at the women's having a big cry and a hug and a circle jerk together. That's basically what's going on in this picture here. Opposite, because it's all about feelings, right? Not facts. Elvin, that's a very good point. They'll regret abortions when they're in their late 30s and are struggling to have kids. Just ask Kate Mulvey. Get down there. Mr. Nichols told reporters after the vote that he thought he had made the right decision. I think it was and will be seen to as a historic day for all the right reasons, he said. I accept people won't like the decision I've made, but ultimately that's down to me and my conscience. Before the debate began, it was revealed the LNP Pine Rivers State Electorate Council emailed MPs warning them they faced pre-selection challenges if they voted for the legislation. So basically threatening their ability to get pre-selected for the next round of elections. Now the Greens and, surprise, surprise, women's rights activists, aka feminists, are putting pressure on the New South Wales government to follow the example of Queensland and decriminalise abortion. Well, I mean, I don't know about you. I don't know about any of you that live in New South Wales, because it says here, right? It says here in the article, abortion is still illegal in New South Wales unless a woman has approval from a doctor that due to medical, financial, social, or mental reasons she's unable to keep the child. So they must have doctors sitting at abortion clinics qualifying people that walk in so that they can get instantly approved, because I know at least 3 women that have been and had abortions in New South Wales that did not have to go to a doctor beforehand, that just went straight to the abortion clinic, made a booking. They've got like a little pre-abortion counseling thing that they do. And after that, as long as they're still happy to go ahead, they get it. And that's it. That's just how it is. Just going to turn the aircon on here just in case this phone overheats again. I'm going to need this again. New South Wales is now the last state in Australia where abortion is still technically a crime, and it is past time that this outdated and offensive section is removed from the Crimes Act in New South Wales. New South Wales Greens MP Kate Fairman. Doesn't sound very fair to me, man. She said. She added, access to safe, affordable and legal abortion services should be a right for all women in New South Wales. AKA women should be able to get free abortions whenever they want without being questioned. The call was echoed by women's rights, aka feminist organization, Fair Agenda. So would that be the feminist agenda? Sounds like it to me. Should just leave these on. The system in New South Wales is hurting women. It is out of touch and out of date. Feminist agenda, Fair Agenda's Executive Director Renee Carr said. And by the way, if any of you YouTube moderators are watching this video right now, feminism is the advocacy of women's rights on the grounds of the equality of the sexes. It doesn't mean that it is equality of the sexes. It just means it's the advocacy of women's rights only on the grounds of the equality of the sexes. So when I said women's rights organization and feminism advocates for women's rights, it is one and the same. So don't pull this bullshit that, oh, you can't talk about feminists because these people are feminists. That is the definition of feminism. Go and get an Oxford dictionary and look it up. Don't you think about cucking this video because of that. Some bullshit right there. Queensland's historic reform was just passed with support from members in the ALP, LNP, Greens and an independent. So only one independent. And the ALP, the Liberal Party and the Greens. So as far as I'm concerned, probably not so much the Australian Conservatives, but Liberal Democrats and One Nation, in my view, killer. Can't wait for the next election so I can have my say. Then it's got a list of the Queensland MPs who voted to make abortion legal. And then it has a list who voted to keep it illegal. So yeah, guys, you know, for me, the whole abortion debate, it's a bit of a double-edged sword. I'm on the fence. On one hand, I believe that abortion is not a terrible thing as long as it's only early stage, although some people would disagree with me. I just think that, you know, there's obviously some circumstances that are not good for the mother or the father or both, if a pregnancy proceeds, but there's also other circumstances where it's just I mean, I think 22 weeks, it's too much. You shouldn't be waiting that long to make a decision on something that important. That's my personal view. I don't, you know, I'm not shitting on anyone else's view. It's just my personal thoughts. So I'd love to get your thoughts in the comments, guys. When this video finishes, I want you to drop your comments below. And also, guys, there's 40 of you in the box. Smash that thumbs up. Let's get this video trending. I want to have a conversation about this. Very curious to know what you all think. And share this with other people that you know that this might resonate with, or just that, you know, are sick of feminists in general. Either or. Alright, guys, I'm out of here for now. If you do want to donate, paypal.me/CityMGTOW in the description below. If you want to check out the articles that I referred to, I'm actually going to drop those in the description below also. And if you want to check me out on my other social media platforms, feel free to do so. You want to get yourself these sweet ass Sydney shirts. I got sweatshirts, I've got t-shirts, I got long sleeve t-shirts, I've got gym tank tops, I got hoodies for those of you in the US and Canada. Shit is starting to get cold. You know what to do. Represent.com/store/CityMGTOW. Go check it out. But yeah, share this video, guys. Smash the thumbs up, comment, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Peace.